What's up, Space Pirates? This is your captain, the ever-charming Dr. Disaster, and it is absolutely incredible that I feel compelled to celebrate whenever a modern video game company acts as though they actually want my business, as opposed to pretending they are owed my business.
Are you stupid or something?
Modern video game studios are typically stupid asses these days. They usually treat gamers like vermin, and then wonder why the gaming industry is in a major slump right now. But that isn't true with this particular game. It seems that the makers of Stalker 2, Heart of Chornobyl, actually wants us to play and enjoy their game. In fact, they want that so bad that, gasp, they're going out of their way to apologize for a mistake that they made and to let us all know that they want us to enjoy their game.
Brilliant!
That was bloody brilliant.
For once, I'm using those clips unironically. It's amazing that nowadays I actually have to celebrate this sort of behavior, but when a company treats gamers like valued customers, we absolutely have to point it out. I am constantly inundated with requests from a lot of you to find good games that I can recommend to people. And the game releases next week, and I was planning to talk about Stalker 2 in a video before, but there were some issues with a moderator, and I figured it was just another story of a community manager gone rogue and treating customers like shit, and I assumed there would be no fixing it. The moderator would be allowed to be shitty to gamers, so I just rolled my eyes, I wrote this game off in my mind, and I waited for the whole thing to play out.
Oh no. Not again.
But to my pleasant surprise, they actually took ownership and responsibility with this, replying to a tweet that pointed this whole situation out. It was absolutely a breath of fresh air in a world filled with the figurative farts of game companies who think they're better than all of us and don't need our business.
I'm breathing. Air. Air!
Alright, me hearties, make sure you hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet. We have been getting a whole bunch of new subscribers around here lately, which is why it is time to ask the following question.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow?
We are now boasting 84,000 space pirate a-holes running amok in this Buccaneer crew, and as is the custom on this channel, with every 1,000 subscribers, I add a new ship to the fleet in order to house the newcomers. This time, we added the Phoenix from Battle of the Planets. It was requested by one of you. If anyone else has any suggestions or requests for new ships, drop them into the comment section below, and I will add them to my list. Super chats get bumped to the top of the list with other super chats, but in any event, I want to thank all of you for being here.
I knew it, I'm surrounded by assholes.
But let's take a look at Stalker 2, Heart of Chornobyl. It comes out next week, and it looks pretty badass, though I must confess, I never played the originals. Apparently, this is the 4th game in the series, but if you're unfamiliar, apparently this is a first-person shooter survival game akin to something like Fallout. At least it has an aesthetic very similar to Fallout. But from the sound of things, it's a little more focused on managing resources like food and ammo, so in a way, that kind of makes it seem more like a Resident Evil game. But one thing I haven't seen, and it's what got me interested in the game in the very first place, is I have not seen even a shred of progressive crap in the game. I haven't seen anything that makes me cringe or wince or roll my eyes. It's a normal game made for normal people who just want some escapism, and it doesn't seem to be trying to do anything to jeopardize our immersion in their created world. Once again, this is a breath of fresh air, and I was learning more about the series over the past week because I was excited to talk about it, when all of a sudden this flashed across my Twitter feed. This is a message from the Steam forums letting this user know that they have been banned from the Stalker 2 community hub. And if we scroll all the way down to the bottom, it says that the reason given is they were supposedly spreading fake info about the company. And if you look at this tweet here from Pirate Nation, which is where this issue was originally brought to my attention, but he says Stalker 2 forums are banning people for mentioning that their requirements were false and that you are required to use upscalers. Now, once again, when I saw this originally, I figured, here we go again. Another game that I was originally interested in, but the company that made it is going to shit in our cereal and then act like we are a bunch of meanies for not eating it. But I was a little bit shocked when this reply popped up from the official Stalker Twitter account. It says, "Hello. Guys, we are so sorry about that situation. Our new moderator provided this ban. He made a mistake with this topic. Before the release, we recruited an additional team of moderators to help us, but this does not remove responsibility. We have removed the ban already."
Yes! Yes! Yes!
This probably goes without saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway. This is the way to deal with this situation. If this had been a Ubisoft game, or BioWare, or something like that, you know that by now 100 articles from their buddies in Access Media would have already been written about how gamers are somehow racist and sexist and everything else for pointing out potential issues with the game. But no. Instead, this is just a normal company treating people in a normal and respectful way. And it's also worth pointing out that the person they responded to, Pirate Nation, this guy is followed by the likes of me, Endymion, Cabrutus Rambo, Stuttering Craig, Yellow Flash. This is a Twitter account that is very clearly and obviously in the anti-woke crowd, and yet the people behind the official Twitter account for Stalker, they decided to answer him like a bunch of decent human people who just want to address an issue. They would have known that he was in the anti-woke crowd, and yet they still treated him like a normal human being. That is remarkable in this day and age, and it is a sign that our side is making a lot of headway in these spaces. For years, this is all I wanted. I want games that are just unapologetically normal, which is what it seems like we're getting here, and this customer service helps to highlight that. This is a game that doesn't seem to push gender ideological crap. It doesn't wag its finger and preach at anyone. It doesn't try to bring anything modern and political into the game, or at least not as far as I can tell so far. It looks like it's just a fun romp, and I'm into it, like Space Marine 2, Astrobot, or Black Myth Wukong. We need to make games normal again, and so far this one looks like it fits the bill, so I am cautiously recommending that you give this one a whirl. But I'm going to leave it there. Drop your thoughts on Stalker 2 into the comment section below, and we will talk there.
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.